Hello students, this time I'm going to show you how to reply an informal letter for your guided writing task 1. By the end of this video, you should know how to write an informal letter using the language fluently and effectively to give detailed descriptions of experience, pose sympathetic questions, and follow up issues of mutual interest. First and foremost, I'm going to show you the right format of writing an informal letter and then share the step-by-step guides. What is an informal letter? An informal letter is a friendly letter written to family members, relatives, friends, or pen pals in order to give information, to invite, to congratulate, to give some advice, or to express concerns. For writing task 1, which is on guided writing, consists of an email or, today, a letter containing a few notes and rubrics that actually contextualize the task. Now, for this writing task, you must respond to the letter in at least 100 words. This is the format for the informal letter. It has the sender's address, date, salutation, start by with an opening remarks, which is also the introduction, and followed by the body paragraph. Now, if you are replying a letter, the body paragraph consists of the answers of each and every questions in the stimulus. Close your letter by writing the closing remarks, okay, and put your signature. Now here comes the step-by-step guides to write or to reply an informal letter effectively in your task 1. Now, you will be given a stimulus, a letter here, okay, for you to analyze before you write. Now, to analyze the stimulus, you have to read and understand each and every given instructions, letter, or situation. Identify who is the sender and then identify and highlight every keywords there are in the stimulus. Analyze each and every keywords or the informations that you have from the letter. Now, let's plan your response. Number 1, you should respond to each and every questions in the stimulus that you had already highlighted before. Please use the notes given to plan your answer or to respond on the questions. Style should be informal or in a friendly language. When you are done with the planning, here comes how to present. Please use the right and most appropriate expressions. Also, you have to use linkers to connect your ideas and for the cohesiveness. Last but not least, please write using an appropriate informal style. Now, let's go deeper to step 1, which is how to analyze the task. This is an example task that you will be given. Azim, your best friend and used to be your neighbor, now live in Penang, wrote to you asking about your brother's wedding during the pandemic. Using all your notes given in the stimulus, you have to write a reply of at least 100 words in an appropriate style. Now, let's see the stimulus. This is the stimulus or the letter sent by your best friend Azim. Hello there, best friends. How are you? I hope you are doing fine. Me and my parents are happy for your family, especially your brother for tying the knot with such beautiful and fine lady. I was curious as to how was a wedding during the pandemic. Now, from paragraph 1, we know that Azim is asking, he was curious as to how was a wedding during the pandemic. In paragraph 2, Azim said, I heard that you have to follow a very strict SOP if you want to have a wedding ceremony during this pandemic. Do tell me what are those procedures. Now, for this second paragraph, you have to write to Azim describing the strict SOPs that people or you have already practices in the wedding. Now, here come the third paragraph. Azim said, I also heard that your mother was sent to the hospital after the wedding event. Could you tell me what happened and how is she doing now? Okay, here you have to answer, you have to tell Azim what happened to your mother during the event or after the event actually, and you have to tell Azim how your mother is doing now. You see, from the notes given, you have to answer that your mother is just feeling fatigued and now your mother is getting better. Now, please remember to only put the given notes. You cannot put or write another story which is outside or different to the given stimulus, given notes. Now, let's go to the fourth paragraph. Azim said that I just saw the news about the school that is going to be open this November. Truth to be said, I am thinking of not going to school and continue study online. What about you? Okay, for this paragraph, Azim is telling how he felt of not going to school and he wants to continue study online. Now, Azim wants to know, what are you thinking? Whether you are going to go to school when school is open, or you are not going to go to school and continue study online. So for this particular questions, you have to tell Azim how you feel. Okay, so now, after we have already analyzed the stimulus or the letter from Azim, now, okay, we have considered each and every given stimulus, each and every given notes. We can now plan how to respond to Azim. For step 2, now please plan your response. For paragraph 1, the question from Azim is, how was the wedding during the pandemic? And the given notes is small, private, only family. What you should do is to reply to Azim and extend on the given notes. Describe how was the wedding ceremony based on the notes given. Here is the sample answer. It was a small private event attended by only close family members. Now, that would answer question 1. Let's go to question 2. Azim asked, do tell me what are those procedures, the strict SOP. What you should do is to describe at least 2 of the procedures. Sample answer, only close family members are allowed to be at the wedding and all the people at the wedding should practice social distancing and wears masks. Okay, now those should be answering questions 2. Let's go to question 3. Azim asked, Could you tell me what happened and how is she doing? Notes given that your mother is getting fatigue. Feeling fatigue, and now your mother is getting better. Your answers should follow the notes and expand it by explaining how did it happen. The simple answer is she was under a lot of stress due to the preparation and all of the SOP. The doctor said that she is actually got so fatigued and fainted, but she is getting better now. Okay, now that would be the answer for question 3. Let's go to the final question, which is the question 4 on paragraph 4. Azim asked, the school that is going to be open this November, what do you think about it? Okay, the note said that you have to tell Azim how you feel. State that you would go to school when it is open and believe that you would be safe if you follow all the SOP. And if you think that you would not go to school, state that you would not go to school and why you think that you should not go to school when the school is open. Now, if you finish with your planning for your response, let's go to step 3, the final step, which is the most important one. Present your answers. This is a few tips on how to present your answers. Write your answers based on your plan. Your answer should using the friendly language. Use the linkers where required to improve the flow of your story. Also, please use all the notes given and also expand your story to make it more interesting. You have to write at least 100 words. Reply to the correct person. So here you have to reply for Azim. Provide a suitable salutation to Azim. Respond to every keywords that you have already underlined earlier in the stimulus. And then you have to expand the notes and the should answer, which is answering the questions and make the story. Please add the suitable conclusion. Finally, don't forget to sign off. Now that you know how to reply an informal letter, please go to your GC, write the reply to Azim and submit your informal letter to me according to the instructions that I am going to assign you in the GC. Now that is all this time. Thank you. Let's meet in the next videos.